Kentucky plays Illinois tomorrow at 4:15 here, and we're joined by Kentucky student athletes. Questions, please.
Hey guys, Tyler Thompson, Kentucky Sports Radio. This is for Trent. Trent, that shot in the first half was huge. I was wondering how much you've heard from your friends in Harlan. How many texts did you have when you woke up this morning?
Yeah, definitely a few for sure. I mean, people down there, all they do is bleed blue. I mean, they watch the games, watch the replays, watch the highlights. So being able to knock down a shot kind of for them was really cool, and hopefully we can get the same result tomorrow.
Daryl Bird with the Cats Paws in Lexington. For the two in-state kids, you grew up watching this event, watching Kentucky play. How did the reality match it last night, actually being on this side of it?
Yeah, obviously, being from Kentucky, we watch it all the time. Kentucky's always here, so it's the thing to do. And you know, over the past few years, there've been some disappointing results for sure. So there's the pressure of that going on, social media everywhere with the fan base. But I think we were just kind of focused on the task at hand for our team. It's a completely new group, completely new guys, and just really focused on getting the job done so that we can play another game. And I think we did that, and the support from BBN was really great for us.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like he said, I mean, we just kind of came in with the mentality to just stay present and just be us. We thought if we could just do us and execute and play like we do, we'd be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, for Ansley over here, I know your portal recruiting journey last year was pretty wild. I guess you take me back to maybe that first phone call or first connection you had with Kentucky, and what the emotions were like when you heard from them, and how quickly it transpired from that to being a Wildcat.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Kentucky is probably the biggest program in the country, so it's always been a dream of mine to be able to put this jersey on. And it was pretty late in the process when they reached out to me, but once I got the call from Coach Pope, I felt like I knew I belonged there. You know, just growing up, having this goal to be able to play on this level. Once Coach Pope recruited me, I just felt like I had to make the move.
Ansley, just like kind of doubling down on that, like what makes this team different? Like you guys are like 350th in continuity. No one had played together. Like how have you guys been able to kind of find your groove, even with all the injuries and that's kind of impacted your team?
It's just like a family. You know, we're all brothers here. We did a lot of things throughout the season off the court as well as on the court just to make sure that we're together. You know, ever since we got here in June, we've been, you know, working to become this one family that we are today. So, like you said, when we have these injuries and stuff like that, we just tend to lean more into each other instead of into the outside things. We don't let distractions bother us because we're just so close. So I feel like that's one thing that's very unique about us. We're just a very tight-knit, brother-like program.
Yeah, for any of you guys, I'm curious if Coach Pope's demeanor, style, the way he delivered his message changed at all this week heading into the NCAA tournament. Obviously, there's so much pressure, especially at a place like Kentucky. How has he dealt with it, and how has he kind of passed that on to you guys?
I don't think it really changed too much. He's pretty good about being consistent with us. That's something that I think makes it easy whenever we're out there playing and getting ready to play. He's really consistent in everything that we kind of do leading up to the game. The main message he kind of had for us was just to take in the moment and realize that there's not many times that you get to be where you want to be in that moment. And before that game, obviously, all of us, if we could pick anywhere to be in the world, we would pick to be right there about to play with those 15 guys, about to play our first game in March Madness together. So that just kind of puts it in perspective, and I think he does a good job of that, just kind of settling us down in that way, knowing that if we could choose to be anywhere, we would choose to be right there. So that kind of makes it pretty easy.
Yes, it's for Trent and Travis. You know, you guys have been asked to step up into roles a little quicker probably than you imagined due to injuries. And would you describe your journey this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a growing up experience for sure, but I think Coach Pope has made it really easy for us. I mean, he's always instilled us with confidence, even on when things aren't going well, even in our players. Like Jackson yesterday was, I mean, sit on the bench, he would die to be out there playing with us, but I mean, he's just super encouraging, and that's what makes us really special. I kind of feel like we're just such a close family, and whenever you go out there, you can just trust the brother beside of you, and it makes it easy for young guys like me, TP, and Colin.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think our team and coaching staff has done a great job all throughout the season in the moments where we needed us to kind of step up, or, you know, they've said a lot that we're just kind of being thrown into the fire. Like, we know we've got 15 guys there to back us up, 15 guys that believe in us, and that makes it really easy to go out there and play free and just play for each other, really, in that moment.
Maybe if I can ask and go right down the line, please, and we'll start with Trent. From what tape you've studied of Illinois, what do you think the keys will be in the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Illinois is a really talented team. They're very well coached, and they get up a lot of threes as well. So I just think the main thing is we just have to keep them off the glass. But more importantly, we just got to do us. We just got to play our style of basketball, play our game, get out in transition, get our threes up, and wedge. So, yeah, they're obviously really talented, really good ball club. But I think if we just got to focus in and do us tomorrow.
Yeah, kind of those same things. They're a great offensive rebounding team. That's something that they strive on when they're winning their games. They're making threes and rebounding the ball well. So we want to really focus on defensive rebounding. I feel like we've been pretty good at that all year. Just kind of still focus on that. And then just like you said, play our game on offense, get out in transition, try and dictate the pace that we want to play at, and that should lead to us being successful.
Yeah, piggybacking off what they said, you know, Illinois is their big physical team. Some we've been accustomed to playing in the SEC, so we got to make sure that we're ready for the battle. It's going to be a physical battle in the paint. We're going to have to, you know, be able to crash the boards offensively and defensively and keep them off the boards while we're at it. And like they said, just try to play our game, impose our will on the game, and don't let them impose their wills. And just be ready for a 40-minute battle.
Anything else for the student athletes? All right, thanks, guys. Good luck tomorrow.